Hey Washington Fish Questers, Blake here. I'm joining you from historic Black Lake. I hope your summer's going great. I'm joining you on a windy but very pleasant Sunday. You'll probably see some jet skis or hear them go by. I hope to catch some fish later, but the main reason I'm out here is I'm running a new boat. Well, new to me anyway. It's actually quite an old boat. It's a 1982 Beechcraft, and if you've never heard of a Beechcraft, these are made out of Oregon. And in my opinion, they ride kind of like a small Arima. So if you've never been in one, that's sort of what they're like in my opinion. So I wanted this boat for basically I'll say one reason, and that's safety. So I like to fish bigger waters, like Nia Bay, Inner Nia Bay to be clear, and CQ and Puget Sound, and smaller boats, like 14, 15-foot boats. But they always have an open bow. So a closed bow really meant a lot to me. So I could have a chance of taking a wave over the front and still making it back to shore safe, you know, in case the conditions change really quick. The other thing I really wanted, the second reason I really wanted this boat, is I haven't had a boat before that has an open floor plan like this. You know, I usually have little boats, 14 feet, but you kind of got to sit in them. So this is big enough here that I could actually pitch like a tent, like a little tent, and sleep. So although it's only 15 feet, about half of the space is open floor, which is great. And then it's also got this nice splash guard here, so if I need to back troll, I can. I paid just under $4,000 for the boat, and that's a 2001 Suzuki. 4-stroke, and that Yamaha there when I bought it, that's only a 4 horsepower, the kicker, but it had never been used, not once. So I figured if we could get the motors running, it'd be totally worth the price. And so I need to, at this time, thank my friends for helping me get this boat running. I really need to thank my buddy Shingo, who went out with me to get the boat to begin with. And it was just sitting in the yard. We couldn't run a hose to it, all that sort of thing. We had to change out a tire. It was like a real misadventure. He pulled out the gas tank with me, helped me work on the motor. So thank you, Shingo. Then after that, my buddy Levi would keep checking on me going, hey, how's that boat going? And of course I was not moving too fast on it. So he'd come down from Seattle and he would help me work on it. And he helped me a lot with wiring, with the motor as well. And Levi was just great. He helped me put in these downrigger brackets. It's a wood frame boat. There's only one place we could really put them in. So I'm out here to test that too. I'm going to test the downriggers. Lastly, but not leastly, certainly, I need to thank my buddy Hugh. He's the one who got me past the finish line. He came over and helped me work on the lower unit. We needed to change out things like the pump housing and just a lot of stuff in the lower unit. And now it's running fine. You know, all thanks to Shingo, Levi, and Hugh. So it took a total team effort, but the investment was worth it, you know. And I'm out here. I'll cruise around a little for you. And again, I'll do some fishing at the end just so you're not totally bored. But let me show you kind of how this boat's sort of quirky here. All right, before I start, check out these seats. See how my legs are all curled in there? It's because there's basically no stand to the seats. It's like that big. And it's because it's a pretty shallow boat. I can put in a bigger stand for the seat to be on. But the reason that is because since it is kind of like a shorter to the ground boat, the windshield then wouldn't cover your face. And actually when it's nice out, I very well may do that. But in the winter, it will feel nice with the soft top. It comes with the soft top as well that I can put up here, and it covers actually most of the boat. So that'll be really nice when I'm out fishing or crabbing in November and December. But yeah, kind of quirky. I did get a really nice fish finder for it. It's a Garmin, has all the, I forgot the model number right now, but it has all the side scanner technology, all that good stuff. Here's the dash. Got a fire extinguisher there. Some gauges work, some don't. RPMs work, which is great. That's what I do need to see. Gas gauge doesn't, but I can also look right under here because that's where the gas tank sits. Got about half a tank. All right, let's start this puppy up. Ooh, look at that. One click. That beep was the pot motor alarm in case it wasn't getting water. It always starts on, but then as soon as the impeller starts going, it stops. Put it into gear here. Oh yeah, heck yeah. I have never had a boat that has a steering column either. I've always used tillers, so this is new to me as well. So, you know, I had to watch a bunch of videos on trim, you know, like how the motor should be to get up on the plane, that sort of a thing. And yeah, it's running really nice. Check out this feature. Nice manual windshield wiper there. All right, now that it's run, let me show you some of the additional features. I showed you the dash already, basically. The navigations light works. There's one up there, then back here. Another one goes. Right now it's sitting in here. I got this nice little storage area. It's not quite big enough to store rods in there, so I'm gonna have things like the motor extender, probably the old, somewhere along here oh, there it is. There's the old bonker, the old wood shampoo. Probably put that in there. And then the person who owned it before me, he had these mounted on. They kind of freak me out because they're mounted into the wood, but they only have 2 screws, so I think it kind of puts a little pressure on the frame. So odds are what I'll do with those two pull holders is just use them as like kind of the rod holders, just have my rods going off the back like that when I'm running. Then I'll actually use my actual rod holders off of the downrigger mounts here that my buddy Levi helped me install, because they're much more mounted more flushly. And I will, I'm gonna test those while I'm out here today, actually, just to make sure that they don't rip out or something weird. Shingo and I found this bag of sun chips when we were basically took out the fuel tank and hosed it out. So I'd like to think maybe these are, oh, by the way, the guy I got it from, he has passed away. His name was Don. Him and his wife owned the Blue Beacon restaurant on your way out to Westport. So it'd be really cool if this was like one of Don's last bags of sun chips on the boat. So I just have that there as a memorial to him. This is a real cool, this skirt here. It actually, there's a lot under here. I need to get it organized, but see, let me let the camera focus there. I got the net, I got all my kind of boating stuff, I got my life jacket, I got my bumpers there, I got a bilge, got the anchor, I got this salmon identification sheet, which I actually don't really need, but whatever, because I'm so smart. And then I got this flotation device here that's required. You can see there I got a little downrigger ball. Oh, we got an oar under there. And speaking of storage, I got a lot of storage under here that I need to fill. So I haven't really figured that. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I was looking for this. This here doo-wopper, it can make it to where you hook it onto this, you hook it onto that, and that way you can run your kicker from your steering column. So that's pretty cool. Well, there you go. So as you can see, I got some work to do here. This is the first day I've taken it out, and it's ran like basically perfectly well. There's always been some issue. I've dropped this in Black Lake half a dozen times. There's always some other issues. This is the first time that well, actually it ran pretty well the last time I put it out there. I just went and changed the spark plugs, put it in again, and now it's running really, really well. So I think this guy's ready to fish. I actually have my kokanee gear on me here, and this isn't a kokanee lake, but hey, I catch plenty of trout when I'm kokanee fishing. So I'm gonna go ahead and test out a downrigger on one side, then I am gonna test just one of the pole holders there just to see how it does, because one of my setups has a weight on it, one of them doesn't, that one doesn't. So I'm just gonna just troll around for 15 minutes, and I doubt I'll catch anything. About a 2 ounce weight here on a sliding swivel. Down here I got my flasher, and then that is going to, these are called a coconut. They kind of just swing back and forth really quick. Like I say, kokanee, I like them if they're really active. I've gotten plenty of trout on them too. So I'm just gonna test this off of just the pole holder here. All right, I'm gonna set up the downrigger now. Oh, I was just setting it up and I just got nailed on this rod, man. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Pop it into neutral. Heck, I'll turn the boat off. Heck yeah. This will be my first fish on this boat. Feels pretty nice. Slammed it pretty good too. Woo! This is awesome. I really didn't know if I'd be catching fish. I didn't think I would. Oh, it's taking line. It's taking line. No, this isn't like that heavy of a setup. Oh, it's taking line. This is a good fish. Oh, I'm so pumped. What a day, what a day. When I first went into the water, I had no idea, because I just changed the spark plugs, that the motor would go up to 22 miles an hour like that. Now I got a nice trout on the line. Does not want to come in. Just nailed that coconut. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Come on, baby. First trout in the boat for Blakey. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Haha, I got it. I'm going to put it back in the water. Oh, that is a nice trout. Bigger than 12 for sure. Probably not bigger than 14, but it's a nice one. I was gonna pick it up, but no need. He's ready to go, so I'm gonna let him. Heck yeah. I love fishing. I love fishing. And oh, I love this boat now too. So downrigger's ready to go. See if it destroys the transom when I put the ball down. I'm just going with a small 4-pound, like kokanee ball, not like a big 12-pound salmon ball to start with. All right, I'm gonna go down to, I'm in 25 feet of water, I'm gonna go down to 20 feet. All right, all right. Ah, heck yeah, heck yeah. So, seems to be functioning just fine. I'm just gonna troll for maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes with both of my rods down. Just, I I don't know, season the boat, I guess. All right, no takers on the downrigger, or no more takers on this, but I am really happy to get the one. I did not expect to catch any fish. All my test runs were successful beyond what I thought they would be, so I am thrilled. I'll be able to get you some more content now because I'm going to really use this boat. So thank you so much. See you next time on Washington Fish Quest.